Hey guys, welcome to another video. So this might be a bit TMI for some, and if you're scared about listening to how someone should poop, then do not watch this video. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the healing phase and how you should be pooping, because it's something that is not talked about very often, and people just kind of put it aside. And for all you people out there, you've probably been through a lot of shit, including myself. You know, I've been through a lot of crap, and I just thought I'd point out in this video, after you start healing, you know, what's the optimal digestion. So how should you be eliminating? So let's start off with you know, healing journey, healing phase. You're probably going to be crapping quite a lot. Probably going to go to the toilet quite a bit. So a lot of, you know, bloody diarrhea, a bit of mucus, or lots of mucus for some. But that's the way that the body heals. Okay, so it's cleansing at the moment. So if you're going through that phase, then just accept that and understand that this is how the body detoxifies. If you think about all the kind of rubbish that you put inside your body, it is now cleansing. Okay, so that's why all this shit is coming out, all this crap is coming out. And so we have a saying at High Carb Health is that it's better out than in. So just be thankful that your body's actually getting rid of this, okay, not keeping it inside of you. So obviously that will last as long as it needs to, depending on how much toxicity you have inside of you. Now this is a question that a lot of people ask, like how long is it going to take? And I would love to answer that question for you, okay, but I just can't, because I don't know how long it's going to take. Some people take months, some people take years. It just depends on how much toxicity you have in your body, and you can't really measure that. So yeah, I'm sorry for those people that comment in the comment section and they say, oh, you know, how long will it take me? I've got this, I've got this, I've got that. Well, I don't actually know your history either, your health history, so I'm sorry if I can't answer those questions for you. But anyway, moving on. Slowly your stools should start forming. Okay, so the frequency will kind of go less, the urgency should start to go down as well. But once you start seeing formation, that's when you know, have got to really just believe in yourself and your healing journey, because when that starts happening, oh man, is it a good feeling, especially when you don't have to worry about, you know, the urgency. I think that's a big one for me. That was a big one for me anyway. Just having, oh, here's a good one. When you can fart, when you can pass gas and yeah, nothing else comes out but just air, and that is like the best feeling ever. A lot of you could probably relate. But yeah, so moving on, obviously urgency gets less, formation starts happening. Now let's come to post-healing and after being healed, okay? So you will get slightly different bowel movements with different foods, okay? So fruit, you'll have the best bowel movement. Well, so far that's what it is for me. Obviously fruit, you know, is very easy to eliminate. It has no odor as well. Actually it's a nice aroma sometimes, depending on what fruit you eat. But you know, odorless, and it should be very easy to eliminate, so no effort whatsoever. Here's some details that you probably won't want to know, but again, there's no shame in talking about this. It's human nature, and I don't see any problem with it. And you know, here's me sitting on a table talking to you guys on YouTube about it, so I don't have any shame whatsoever. Everyone loves to talk about their number twos, so don't be afraid, just go with the flow. Anyway, so fruit bowel movements compared to cooked food, we'll get into the starches and the grains and things, but with fruit it should come out very easily. Sometimes, you know, it can be like one of those ice cream machines. So, you know, when you stick the cone under the machine and you pull the lever and like it comes out like that. That's a really good bowel movement as well, and that's what will happen when you have smoothies and things. But it can be broken down into pieces as well, so it comes out bit by bit, and that's fine as well. The main thing that you must note is that when it hits the toilet bowl, it should dissolve a little bit, because that's what fruit does. It's very, very easy to, obviously, it's like a little bit of fertilizer, and yeah, it should just dissolve in the water. If it stays really hard, that means you're still not right, it still needs some healing, or you're having too much protein in your diet, and we'll cover that a little bit later as well. But yeah, fruit is always going to be your best bowel movement. For me, that's the case, and you should know that over time. And then it comes your starches, so your potatoes, your pumpkin, and things like that. Well, actually, let's just go back to the fruit. So what fruit is the best? Okay, so bananas and papayas for sure are right up there. As you heal, you'll know different fruits have different digestion as well. It's not always the same. And this is something I want to point out, is that everyone thinks that you just poo and it's normal to be a little bit constipated and it should be very, very hard. It's not the case. When you have optimal digestion, it should not be very hard at all. It should just obviously sink, and it should dissolve a little bit in the water as well. So it shouldn't be hard. People that don't eat fruit will not really have an idea of what is the perfect bowel movement or what is a really good bowel movement. So if you haven't tried it, and if you haven't eaten fruit for a very long time, then you don't know what you're missing out on. But yeah, so papaya, for example, comes out orange as well, and it should have a nice fragrance as well, or mine anyway, it smells like papaya. And bananas obviously are going to be really good as well. So those are the two main ones that are like a really good bowel movements. Obviously other fruit as well, it's a little bit hard to digest, like your acid fruits and things, and if you have more watery fruits you might find that your bowel's a little bit more watery, but in any case it should be nice, well formed and easily to be evacuated, and that's the main thing here, is that you don't have to try very hard to eliminate, and yeah, it should be very nice and smooth. So going to the cooked foods, starches again going to be the best. So pumpkin, I think it goes, yeah, sweet potato, pumpkin, and potato. For me anyway, pumpkin's really good. Then it comes sweet potato, then it comes potato. And then if you mix like greens and things with that, green leafy vegetables, you're going to have more fibre, which is going to compact the stool even more. Generally with cooked foods, you'll notice that the bowel movements will be a little bit harder. That's just because, again, the fruit fibres are so nice and soft, that there's a difference between that. And you have to cook the food, so you have to denature it. So our bodies don't generally know how to digest them in the best way, whereas fruit, it's nature's candy, it's nature's food, you don't have to do anything to it, it's raw. So yeah, when you have salads and things as well, this is obviously when you're going post, and you know, after you've healed, you will notice that the stool is more bound together with lettuce, and when you mix lettuce with starches again, you're going to see it. And also, you will see lettuce at the other end, like lettuce. You will see it in the bowl, in the toilet bowl, which is normal. It's not anything to be concerned about. Your body still has digested it. It doesn't mean that it's not been digested. So yeah, this video is a bit long, but that's okay. We all like to talk about our number two, so I told you. So let's move on to grains. Okay, so grains are again not as ideal as potatoes or starches and then fruit. Okay, so there's they're not as good, and that you'll notice the digestion being a little bit different. They'll be a lot harder, and yeah, you might have to use a little bit of effort to release the stool as well. Different grains may have differences in digestion. I don't really know because I haven't really experimented with so many grains. I mean, obviously wheat gluten is not very good. You'll notice a difference. It doesn't affect me at all, but I definitely notice a difference in bowel movement with bread, gluten, wheat products, and say rice, for example, gluten-free stuff. So again, it's like fruit is the best, then it comes starches, then it comes grains, then it comes, you know, gluten, beans as well. A whole different bowel movement again, so it's a little bit stickier. And you will notice this as you go along. So again, I think people that haven't had digestive issues don't necessarily know what it's like, because the system is so clogged that it's, one, it smells really bad, and two, it's very, very hard to evacuate, and probably go only once a day. Some people I've heard that, you know, have only been twice in a week, even more than that sometimes. That's crazy. I mean, I would be ridiculous to have all that food still clogged up in your system. I don't know what I'll do anyway. But normally you should be going at least 2 to 3 times a day. It's very regular, obviously, because fruit doesn't take very long to digest, time to digest. So 2 to 3 times a day is optimal. Yeah, and then obviously you get into meat, dairy and eggs. I don't want to really go there because we don't need to, because for you watching, you know, you shouldn't be eating those foods anyway, because they're horrible for your health, horrible for your digestion, clog your arteries, and etc, etc. So yeah, well, I guess, you know, you will notice different digestion for different foods, and that will just happen automatically when your body adjusts and heals. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments that you want to leave, if you want to talk about your number 2s, post them in the comments below. I'll happily reply to you. Don't be shy. It's, you know, part of human nature to do this, so don't feel ashamed. Yeah, I guess if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. And yeah, for all you people out there that are healing, all the best, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.